the man realized that he might be a pervert. He loved using large doses of sedatives to drug himself and would carefully calculate how long the effects would last. He often talked to the air, then invited the air into his car, secretly locked the door, and pretended to strangle it. Finally, he would take out the sedative and knock the air unconscious. But Jack had to drive 10 kilometers every day to do all this, just so he could practice drugging and kidnapping a stranger in public. However, just when he was about to act, his wife discovered his secret. She noticed that Jack's car mysteriously gained an extra 10 kilometers on the odometer every day, but she simply suspected that Jack was having an affair. As a high IQ pervert, Jack easily brushed off her suspicion with a few sweet words. Then Jack immediately put his wicked plan into motion. But since this was his first attempt, he lacked experience when he tried to lure a woman into his car. His intentions were so obvious that it raised immediate alarm. The woman politely declined, and the plan ended in failure. However, he didn't feel disappointed. In fact, he was thrilled because throughout the entire process, he stayed completely calm, and his heart rate never exceeded 100. This made Jack feel very satisfied. He reviewed the failed attempt and immediately came up with all kinds of persuasive lines. He practiced them daily, even when threatened by boyfriends. He never gave up. Day by day, with relentless practice, his techniques grew more refined, until one day, Jack decided to try again. He quickly identified a target, but just as he was about to make his move, he realized the woman was his neighbor. That made him instantly abandon the idea. The neighbor, mistaking Jack for a part-time driver, casually suggested he go to the station area where there's more foot traffic, but that offhand suggestion would soon lead to the loss of an innocent life. Jack immediately drove to the station. He put on a plaster cast to fake a serious hand injury, making it look like he had difficulty moving. Then he used a woman's sympathy to ask for help. When the kind woman got into the car, Jack quickly went to the back, poured the sedative onto a handkerchief, and got ready to complete the final step. But just then, Jack suddenly felt a tickle in his nose. Without thinking, he raised the handkerchief to cover his nose. Only after sneezing did he realize the handkerchief was soaked with sedatives.